Mistakes is that practice that makes you perfect. My name is Okoro Blessing Nkirika, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO, your number one relationship therapist in Africa. Come here, I'm talking to you. Mistake is that practice that makes you perfect. You cannot be powerful without mistakes. You cannot be strong without mistakes. You cannot leave a legacy without mistakes. You cannot recreate without mistakes. Mistakes is that thing that makes you powerful. Mistakes is that experience that you discover, that you used to teach people. Mistakes is what makes you stand out and what makes you different. Mistakes is what makes you unique. Stop being scared of making mistakes. But the only problem is, I will teach you how to learn from your mistakes and how to know and identify that you've actually made a mistake. Pay attention. First of all, let us identify what is mistake. Mistake is that thing that you have identified that is not good enough for you. You call something a mistake when you do it and you realize that this thing was not good for me, or I wasn't supposed to do this thing. Mistakes are the things you regret after doing them. So mistake differs. What works for me might work for the next person. What I call a mistake might actually be a trademark for the next person. So first of all, you need to identify a mistake, and you need to first of all understand when you make a mistake, how you know you have made a mistake and how to correct this mistake. Let me tell you something. When you make a mistake, you did not lose. You only lose when you don't learn from the mistakes. Yes. So it is what you extract from these mistakes that makes you powerful. You use it to build yourself and you use it to teach the next person. That's what makes you a unique person. So first of all, how do I know I'm making a mistake? That's true. To know that you're making a mistake is when you feel bitterness inside of you. There's this thing that you do and you hate yourself. You hate yourself. You can't forgive yourself. Exactly. You know that you have made a great mistake. Another way to know that you've made a mistake is that you feel pain. There's this grievous pain of regrets. You wish you never did that thing. You know that you have made a mistake. Sometimes when you also make a mistake, mistakes are things that you're not proud of. That thing you're not bold enough to tell somebody, that thing you want to hide, that thing you will kill, you will do anything to hide, is mistakes. And oftentimes people used to coin their mistakes with secrets. When you make these mistakes, you want to hide it. You will do anything in this life to hide it. Anything you hide is a mistake. It simply means you are not proud of that thing that you have done. So you have to stop it. Now I'm going to teach you how to learn from your mistakes, how not to lose from your mistakes, how to win from these mistakes. How to is to identify that you have made a mistake, because you cannot correct what you do not know. Before you correct something, you need to have identified that this thing is wrong. So when you have identified your mistake and say, okay, I don't want to do this thing again, each time I do this thing I regret it and I don't like it, then you learn from it. For every time you make a mistake, you pick the lessons. What did this thing teach me? So it is that lesson that you extract from it that you now use to better yourself. You know, sometimes people see you and they think that you are magic. They don't even know that you are an embodiment of mistakes. People see you and say, oh, you're so perfect. How come you're so intelligent? How come you're so this? They don't even know that you have done the things that they are doing. But you learn from it. Exactly. It makes you smarter when you extract from these mistakes. You say, okay, I messed up. I'm not going to mess up again. This doesn't suit me. Fuck it. Do you see this woman here? I'm an embodiment of mistakes. I know as you're watching this video, you're admiring me. You're like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Look at her hair, her earrings, her makeup. I have made mistakes. I am one woman who have fucked up. Big time fuck up. Not once, not twice, not thrice, not even 10 times. I keep fucking up, but guess what? Each time I fuck up, I learn from my fuck up. I make sure that every mistake I make, I extract my lessons from it. It makes me smarter. It's called growth. When you make these mistakes that you regret, when you do the things that you do not like and you extract the lessons, it simply means you grow. And when you extract lessons, you will never do that thing again. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't hate yourself so hard. I love you guys. We move. Move! As a woman, you do not need anybody to validate your beauty. Dress up, look good, and feel yourself. Trust me, you are wonderfully and carefully made by God.